What's up, YouTube? Black Feather Snipes back at you with another video. And today I wanted to go over a play that I found on my screeners, and that's none other than MOODENG. Um, you guys might have heard this play months ago when memes were really hot. MOODENG pumped really high. As you can see, it got all the way to uh, about 70 cent, and this used to be a hot meme coin. It started at 1 cent all the way to 70 cents, so that's like a 70x. And right now it's consolidating. It pumped up again, but now it's kind of formed a descending triangle, and it looks like we're breaking out of that triangle. So first of all, I went over to the weekly chart, and just as a short-term trend, I drew this trend line. So connecting this high of this wick, the high of this wick, and the high of this wick, and then I connected it, and it made a downward trend line. And then you can see um, at the bottom of this box is kind of like the base of the triangle. So you can see how it's kind of formed a little triangle. And it came down, touched it, came down, touched it again, and we reversed. And then now we're trading above this trend line, and this is the weekly chart. So this candlestick closes in another 5 hours, so we would like to see it close above this trend line. The next thing that I saw on the weekly is this box that I drew. So I showed you guys the bottom of this box, but the top of this box, you can see a lot of wicks and body candle closes below it. So you can see it wicked above it, but closed below it. Wicked above it, closed below it. Wick, 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 closed below. Another wick closed just below it, opened right there, and then closed further down. So that's letting me know that that's another point of resistance that we don't want to break above. So that's just another thing I would use in Confluence to tell me of a good entry price to get in at. Not only are we above the descending trend line, but we're also closing above this consolidation zone. And this is a weekly chart, so this basically, this box goes all the way back to May of this year, and right now we're September 14th. This goes back to May 19th. So once again, and then we also, from the point of the descending triangle, that was May 12th. So we're breaking out of a range that was there since May 19th, and we're breaking out of a trend line that was there from May 12th. So that lets me know that, okay, and then the next thing I look for is volume. As you can see, all these weeks we are trading below average volume, which is this trend line here, this grayed out trend line, if you follow my cursor. And right now, this is the first week where it looks like we may pass or just be even with the average volume. So, and maybe have above average volume. So that lets me know that people see this as well, and they're confirming what I've already laid out on the charts. And then just another thing, that's when we go down to the daily. And like I said, guys, look at this volume down here. So this is the average volume on the daily chart for the last, since August 26, we was below the average volume. In these last 3 days, way more volume above average. So that lets me know people are eyeing this and looking at it because, oh, we just crossed that descending trend line. Okay, let's get into this play now. Oh, we just crossed this consolidation box. Let's get into this play now. So that's the third thing that you would use to confirm, okay, this thing may be breaking out. It's breaking out of a trend line, a box, and we have heavy volume on the daily chart. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to see it close above this box, and that would be a close. So this daily closes in 5 hours, which aligns with the weekly close in 5 hours. So if we close above this box, that's a really solid entry to get into this play. And then the next thing you want to see, if you really want to pinpoint a really good entry, is we look at the 15-minute and check the ADR. So right now we're at the bottom of the upper ADR. if we see this thing start to close above this ADR, this upper limit, then that's really bullish that this thing is probably going to close above those, and that's a good entry price. And then we're going to really start to fly. But once again, guys, I don't want to say that, but obviously that's short-term trend. The daily, we'll just put out some price targets. So obviously the first price target would be this, the upper end of this candlestick. Like I said, guys, you want to look left when you're drawing your price targets. Then the next level, I would say, where we could have some resistance would be this level here. Then obviously testing those back from May 12th. And then, like I said, you want to look left all the way back here, really moon bags back to, 64, 70 cent. And I'll show you guys just one other thing that I saw. So on the weekly, you can see how this kind of is like a flag pattern. So we have this impulsive move right here, another green candle, and then we start to kind of form a flag pattern. So this is the flag pole, and this is the flag. And just to give you guys what another price target of what we can do. So we drew out the horizontal price targets, and now we're going to do some pattern price targets. So what I'm going to do right now is basically just draw a trend line from the bottom of this impulsive move to the top of what it did, and then I'm going to grab that and put it at the breakout point of this pattern, of this flag pattern, which looks like we're breaking out of, and that coincides with it going to 50 cent. So right now it's 22 cents, so that could be a double, about a double move. And like I said, if we really do that, then I could see us really testing back the highs of 70 cent, especially with the macro picture looking bullish, with rates getting cut and more money for risk on assets. So yeah, and then also this was a very hot coin back in the day. So now when Solana is pushing back up into the 240 range, we could see this meme coin start to pump again and really catch some momentum with that. So I'm in MOODENG right now. I'm still watching it just to make sure. Like I said, I like to get in a little early, just to get a little bit more percentage on my moves. But if you really being conservative, you would want to see it break out of this consolidation zone and have another candle after that to confirm the break of trend. And then after that, that would be a good entry, a solid entry to get into this play. So that's MOODENG, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I did listen to a comment that I had about my volume or the audio of the videos not being the highest quality. So I've already bought a mic, and I'm going to address that in the next videos. It should be coming tomorrow. So let me know when that comes, how you guys like the sound of the videos after that. But I'll get back at you guys later. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on that notification bell so you stay up to date with my content when I post it. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll get back at you later. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.